Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day, Sunday, March 21st. Yeah, a little bit more than 24 hours and I'll be setting off. I always say this is going to be a quick one. As you can see, I'll give you a tour later. This is where we're going to be staying. And yeah, I just want to get that out there. Yesterday, I did actually do a speech. It was an emotional one. But yeah, I managed to do it. There's a couple of thousand people there, and yeah, still quite shy, but still, it is for the better good. I really hope that the people are viewing me and perhaps not liking, sharing, but viewing me are kind of behind that idea, because this is peaceful for me. I just want to share awareness, basically. And you know what? You can't please everybody all of the time. What's the saying? So some people are saying they don't want me to be political, and other people are saying I'm not as political as they would like. They want to talk about the lockdowns and stuff. Of course, it's all connected. Everything's connected in this, but you need to believe me. The biggest thing that I am an advocate for is suicide in general, and in particular children. But hey, I'll tell you some stories because, you know, I'm meeting many people at the moment. And I'll tell you one quick story. I don't know if I did yesterday. Perhaps I did, but I'm going to repeat it. In the town I live in, it's about 35,000 population. 2 people committed suicide, and they were parents. So basically, that child now has no parents. And I've spoken to people that know up to 10 people that have committed suicide, drug overdoses and stuff like that. And you know, this is things that aren't getting out in the mainstream media. I'm still trying to get the solid figures of how many children commit suicide in the last year, but it's hard. Apparently they don't want to put them out there until November, but I just want March to March, you know, from when it first started, because, you know, we've been in this for a year now. And I think it's important to get those figures of how many people did it in this last year. Now, of course, people commit suicide every year and every day. I think the statistics are most of those are men, and I've got a couple of very good friends that I went to school with that did it. You know, and yeah, so it's not just my mother that did it. I'm going to mention his name actually, Dennis Reed. And he was a very good friend, very happy-go-lucky, and yeah, he did it years ago before I moved over here. And I know somebody else that was going through a bad time, a breakup, and one day went to work and hung itself. So anyway, I will tell you other stories, but right now I need to go and get my breakfast because, you know, I need to fuel this thing, and sit down with a buddy and pen out a GoFundMe. The reason this is about awareness, number one. But I have so many people reaching out to me right now. Craig, where can we put the money? You know, because they want to support it and everything. But I need to tell you now. It's a difficult decision for me because I am funding all this myself, you know, but it's not about money. But I do understand that people want to support that, and all I can do is assure you that I will put it in a good place. I'm trying to look at charities at the moment that don't take a big slice. I've not heavily researched it, but I found out that some charities, you know, for every dollar you donate, maybe 10 cents goes to the actual cause that they're you know, promoting. So that's important to me. You know, I'd love for 100% to go there. I understand there's expenses and this, that, and the other, but when you hear of CEOs for big charities, and I'm not going to mention any names, you might have heard, CEOs on 200,000-300,000 a year, that disgusts me. Because I think if you're going to do anything for charity, I think you know, you should be passionate about that charity, and you should want the money to go, as much as those proceeds to go to the cause that you are advocating. I'm very passionate about that. I mean, there's a lot of people that know me very well, so you know, this message isn't to them, because they know at the times I wear my heart on my sleeve, and they know that I actually mean what I say, and I say what I mean. So this is to people that don't know me, and the reason I am opening up right now to my life and to certain things that have happened in my life is not for sympathy. I do not want sympathy. If you want to give it, then you do, but that is not, I find that hard. I don't want sympathy. I cannot reiterate that enough. Love, support, respect, yes. But, what happened to me was a long time ago. I've made peace with that. And I made peace with that by going to hell myself, in my own mind. So I know that there's children out there that are in prison in their heads, and I've got solutions to help get them out. But at the end of the day, I know you need to get out of that yourself, that cycle, which is very difficult and is a rocky road, and there's not a magic wand you could put on that. So anyway, I'm rambling now, I'm sorry. You might be interested, you might not, but I'm still going to say it. No, I'm not sorry, I'm still going to say it, because that's how. Anyway, somebody is calling me now, so have a fantastic day. You'll hear from me shortly. Love you all.